Hello everyone, welcome back to another painting tutorial video. In this video I'm going to show you how to paint the Dreadblade Harrows base. Here is the list of colors that I'm going to be using for the bases. The first color I'm using is Mechanicus Standard Grey. As you can see, I have the miniature painted already, so if you are interested about that tutorial, I will leave down in the description the link to it. But now we are focusing with the base, so I start apply with a small base brush all the gravestones and bricks areas, covering with Mechanicus Standard Grey. Now I'm going to use Agrax Earthshade Wash and start applying it on all over on the base. Once the Agrax Earthshade is completely dry, I am using now Athonian Camoshade Wash. And this wash, I am trying to put it more selectively. I want to give on the graves and stones a bit more mold effect. And for this reason, I'm just applying randomly into some areas. Once the wash is completely dry, now I'm using Dawnstone, and with a small dry brush I start dry brushing the graves and stone areas. And finishing the stones with Administratum Grey. Again, I use a small dry brush, and this time I am just giving a very gentle dry brush on the top raised surfaces to get that nice highlight. Now I'm going to use Deathworld Forest and start base painting the thorns, the veins and the leaves. Now I'm going back to Athonian Camoshade and give a wash on all the Deathworld Forest painted areas. While the Athonian Camoshade is drying, I am using Dryad bark and Zandri dust. The Dryad bark I use on the earth and soil areas, and with Zandri dust I base paint the skulls. Now that the wash is completely dry, I use Elysian green and start layering and highlighting all the veins. Now I'm using Agrax Earthshade on the Dryad bark and the Zandri dust areas. And finishing it with Morghast bone, I start layering the skulls with this color and also giving a very gentle dry brush on the earth areas. Now I can focus on the roses, and for this I use Khorne red as a base color. Then I use Nuln oil and give a wash on all the roses. Once the wash is completely dry, then I use Wazdakka red as a layer and highlight on all the petals. Now I'm going to use Abaddon black, and with a medium dry brush I start dry brushing the opposite side of the base where it's not close to the legs and feet. The reason being is that I want to create like it's a nighttime and they are actually making the whole surface of the base brighter. Now as a finishing touch I use Nihiliakh Oxide, and with a small layer brush I just apply a tiny amount just where the base meets with the hoof and also some of these flame areas. And finishing it with Abaddon black, I base paint the rim on the bases. And there you have it, the bases for the Dreadblade Harrows are complete. I hope you like this video. This is one of the easy ways of making cool bases. So if you enjoyed this video, please do subscribe to my channel, leave a like and hit the bell button to get notified of future video tutorial contents. Thanks for watching. Cheers.